Today we continue our story of Ruth as we read it in Ruth chapter 2. Naomi had a relative named Boaz, a rich and influential man who belonged to the family of her husband Elimelech. One day Ruth said to Naomi, "Let me go to the fields to gather the corn that the harvest workers leave. I'm sure I will find someone who will let me work with him." Naomi answered, "Go ahead, my daughter." So Ruth went out to the fields and walked behind the workers, picking up the corn which they left. It so happened that she was in the field that belonged to Boaz. Sometime later Boaz himself arrived from Bethlehem and greeted the workers. "The Lord be with you," he said. "The Lord bless you," they answered. Boaz asked the man in charge, "Who is that young woman?" The man answered, "She is the young woman from Moab who came back with Naomi. She asked me to let her follow the workers and pick up the corn. She has been working since early morning and has now just stopped to rest for a while under the shelter." Then Boaz said to Ruth, "Let me give you some advice. Don't pick up corn anywhere except in this field. Work with the women here. Watch them and see where they are reaping and stay with them. I have ordered my men not to molest you, and whenever you go thirsty, go and drink from the water jars that they have filled." Ruth bowed down with her face touching the ground and said to Boaz, "Why should you be so concerned about me? Why should you be so kind to a foreigner?" Boaz answered, "I have heard everything that you have done for your mother-in-law since your husband died. I know how you left your father and mother and your own country, and how you came to live among a people you have not known before. May the Lord reward you for what you have done. May you have a full reward from the Lord God of Israel, to whom you have come for protection." Ruth answered, "You are very kind to me, sir. You have made me feel better by speaking gently to me, even though I am not the equal of one of your servants." At mealtime, Boaz said to Ruth, "Come and have a piece of bread and dip it into the sauce." So she sat with the workers and Boaz passed some roasted grain to her. She ate until she was satisfied, and she still had some food left over. After she had left to go on picking up corn, Boaz ordered the workers, "Let her pick up even where the bundles are lying, and don't say anything to her. Besides that, pull up some corn from the bundles and leave it for her to pick up." So Ruth went on gathering in the field until evening, and when she had beaten it out, she found that she had nearly 10 kilograms. She took the corn back into town and showed her mother-in-law how much she had gathered. She also gave her the food left over from the meal. Naomi asked her, "Where did you gather all this? Whose field have you been working in? May God bless the man who took an interest in you." So Ruth told Naomi that she'd been working in a field belonging to a man named Boaz. "May the Lord bless Boaz," Naomi exclaimed. "The Lord always keeps his promises to the living and the dead." And she went on, "That man is a close relative of ours, one who is responsible for taking care of us." Then Ruth said, "Best of all, he told me to keep picking up corn with his workers until they finish the harvest." Naomi said to Ruth, "Yes, my daughter, it will be better for you to work with the woman in Boaz's field. You might be molested if you went somewhere else." So Ruth worked with them and gathered corn until all the barley and wheat had been harvested, and she continued to live with her mother-in-law. Amen.